Hello guys and welcome to another reaction of RWBY. Today we are going to watch World of Remnant. I am the Crooked Goon and I just want to say something real quick regarding videos getting blocked. Just because I record this pretty late. Well, it's just one thing, automated copyright claims and videos getting blocked. I just wanted to talk about that. Copyright claims, I got in all my videos on RWBY, so I don't care. This doesn't affect me in any way. I never plan to monetize my videos, so I mean, fuck it. The only thing that bothers me is getting the videos getting blocked, and that is of course because of the video capture copy protection they use. That when there's the full video, very visible and very loud, maybe even, I'm sure it also means that, the video gets blocked. So naturally, if I have the full video in, it's getting blocked. But it only happened now. That's the thing. I wonder if volume 1 just wasn't really that protected. If this happens every video, then that's a problem to me. Like only getting blocked, because this takes a lot of time. And well, 2 business days doesn't mean it takes 2 days. It could go faster, it could go unblocked faster and all that, but it still takes some time. And if I want to upload 2 chapters a day still, then this will get a little bit tricky. But I'll try anyway. I have one solution that doesn't really change anything what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm not going to use transparency or anything like that. I will just edit like a border around the video. Looks maybe a little bit better. You will still see the whole video. I'm not going to crop anything out. I have to read the terms of use about the content again, but I'm not sure if they I'm not sure. Hard to say how to counter the video getting automatically blocked. As I assume this doesn't happen on every chapter, because I highly doubt that any reactor wants to put their time into disputing all the claims. So copyright claims is okay to me. Blocked I don't like, because it takes too much time. So, but that's all I wanted to say. Just really quick, wanted to address that. I will change the video a little bit. I will turn down the volume a little bit, not like the early reactions, but I think my latest video, volume chapter 2 of volume 1, yeah, of course, chapter 2 of volume 2, chapter 1 of volume 2, was a lot louder and a lot bigger, the episode, while I turned the audio down and made the video smaller. When I re-uploaded it, it still was probably too much for the automated video protection, copy protection thing they use. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. We are now going to watch World of Remnant. This will go by very quick. And the first one is Dust, so yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. I like me some world building. I need to know anyway, maybe, when it comes to Dust and Aura.
Dust. By definition, it is a naturally occurring energy propellant that can be triggered by the aura of humans and faunas.
Okay.
But in reality, it is much, much more.
Is it?
Found in 4 basic forms, dust can be combined, both artificially and naturally, to form new, stronger types, each with unique properties. Since its discovery, man has concocted a multitude of ways in which to harness the powers of these mysterious crystals. From airships to androids, dust has made its way into practically every facet of technology. Some prefer to use dust in its raw form, elegant yet destructive. Those who choose to wield dust in this state must possess a certain level of discipline to ensure that their resulting powers do not break free from their control. Dust ammunition serves as a more practical application in today's modern society. With the technological advancements in weapon design, warriors need simply choose the right cartridge for the job and pull the trigger. While this has become the standard method of use, it is not uncommon to find individuals still practicing more archaic forms of dust manipulation, such as weaving it into clothing, or even fusing it directly with their own bodies.
Sounds very interesting and sounds like something that will happen.
Despite
that we'll see.
Working, fighting, and even turning a profit with it, humanity has still yet to understand how dust came to be. And more importantly, how their involvement with dust will ultimately change the world of Remnant.
Okay, very quick. Yeah. Cool. The military usage I want to see, and I bet I will. Sounds very interesting to me. Yeah. So it reacts to contact with aura. Interesting. Well, pretty straightforward, I feel like. The clothing. Have we seen someone use that before? Into clothing and into what else? In the body. Penny is very bizarre when it comes to her weaponry, like the strings and all that. She's very bizarre. So, and if dust is incorporated with pretty much every technology, I assume this is the case with her as well. She has a little bit of human touch, and I feel like all those things she did with the blades, how they work with the wires and the laser beam and everything like that, just seems to me like something, maybe dust is involved in it, in her structure of something about her. Other than that, I don't know if someone has dust wielded in their clothes. I can't remember right now. I hope there was no one. But yeah, we will now go to Kingdoms, the next one. So 3, 2, 1, go. World of Remnant. Kingdoms.
The world of Remnant is a dangerous place.
Again, the moon.
Particularly for man. In the countless years that humanity has roamed the planet, civilizations have grown and fallen. But 4 have withstood the test of time. Atlas, Mistral, Vacuo, Vale. These 4 kingdoms, with the help of natural barriers and human tenacity, have proven that they have the will to survive. Each kingdom has a governing council to represent the people and their needs. Next comes the military. While most kingdoms only call on its citizens to serve when needed, others find it important to be prepared. There are still those who choose to venture outside the walls of the kingdoms. Roaming nomads and small villages are not uncommon, yet neither is their tendency to disappear overnight. Lastly, the Huntsman Academies. These institutions' sole purpose is to train the next generation of huntsmen. The next generation of defenders that will live and die to protect the lifestyle that they've become so accustomed to. Yes, the world of Remnant is indeed a dangerous place.
The landscapes look very broken somehow. For beacons of war.
The darkness that surrounds
Safe
them.
haven from the
They are the
darkness.
key to mankind's survival, as long as they stand united.
In time, even the brightest light fades. Haha. Interesting. So, what I want, the landscapes look very rough. Like, I mean, it's also the case here, but they look like every continent, if you want to say, or kingdom, landscapes look very interesting, very rough. I wanted to say this is, of course, ocean surrounding the world, but now, when she said darkness surrounds her, I mean, it's still the ocean.
And the countless
I felt like this is darkness in some way, but yeah, okay. But the landscapes really look very broken or very parted and very rough. This is of course just design choice, but there has to be something behind it. This has to have some kind of significance. It doesn't have to, of course, but I feel like the world just looks very rough. I don't want to repeat myself all the time, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, just to get an understanding about the world, the military. Most people send citizen. Now this is interesting when there's need, of course. A military force. Is it necessary? Depends. We have not seen really any war times so far, except for the creatures of Grimm. And there is something bigger happening that we don't know about just yet. But very, very bizarre. What do the military fight against? What does the military fight against? That's the question I have. Other nations? Well, probably. But just very interesting to me. And, well, builds the world a little bit more, which I can appreciate. So we are going to go to Grimm. Also very important. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no.
Creatures of Grimm. A ravenous, destructive force that covers the majority of Remnant. While often referred to simply as Grimm in the common vernacular, these beings serve as the greatest foe to mankind. For as long as humanity can recall walking the surface of Remnant, so do they remember this wicked force.
We have to see more of the Grimms.
Many ancient cultures believed the creatures of Grimm to be animals possessed by evil spirits, or perhaps the spirits of tortured animals themselves. However, further study, as well as the discovery of newer, more horrific forms of Grimm, does not support this hypothesis. With new creatures discovered every day, scientists perpetually find themselves with more questions than answers. While very little is known of their origin, some key facts have been observed in the
Oh
wild.
no.
First and foremost, the Grimm exclusively attack humans and their prey.
Interesting.
While occasional skirmishes between wildlife and Grimm have occurred, these instances appear to be based on territorial provocations rather than a need for sustenance. In fact, the common belief is that the Grimm are not obligated to feed. They choose to. What is perhaps even more unsettling is the basis
Very
of
interesting.
their attraction. The creatures of Grimm are lured towards negative emotion. In the rare instances when villages are capable of
Oh
defending
my.
against a wave of Grimm, their survival is not guaranteed, as widespread panic will only lead to more attacks. Little else is known about the creatures of Grimm.
For a second I
Keeping them in
thought
captivity has proven to be an understandably difficult task.
humans
as
can
the
become
creatures
also
tend to
Grimms.
either die or kill those who imprisoned them in the first place. To further complicate study, the corpse of a Grimm will only remain for a short period of time before completely evaporating. Those who hunt the beasts for sport find this particularly upsetting, but manage to get by with cheap taxidermic recreations and bombastic storytelling. Although the creatures of Grimm appear mindless, more delicate observation has proven contradictory. It has been noted that while younger Grimm tend to be more reckless, older Grimm, who have managed to survive their battles, have the tendency to learn from their experience and will exercise caution in the future. This perverse form of self-preservation allows the creatures to become more effective killers. And in the end, killing is all that matters.
Killing is all that matters. We have seen very interesting insight on the Grimms. Definitely. This is very interesting to me. So the Grimms don't need to eat, they just kill. And they interesting. The Grimms are also very smart, or at least smart enough. They learn from their experiences. Studying them is nearly impossible. Now here's my theory that in the opening, now I don't remember fully, but the opening was like that the humans came from dust and like the Grimm from the darkness, and now they here like said the more negative they are drawn to negative emotions and like violence and stuff like that. So perhaps this indicates that there is maybe the possibility that this is what birthed them pretty much in the first place. Something they come from humans, but like something they came with the humans, you know, or was that? I'm going to go with if they came with the humans, like from dust and from darkness, Grimm and humans, then I want to say that also with humans comes darkness, like unnecessary violence and all that stuff, often depicted in history. And perhaps with this also the creatures of Grimm came and they are drawn to this negativity from humans. They are exclusively drawn to humans, so this has to be significant. There has to be like a connection why they are drawn to these negative emotions, and my prediction would be maybe they were birthed from these negative emotions when humans were also birthed. But now I don't know the exact opening sequence. I don't have it in my mind right now, so this is just going to be my theory right now. I will go back. I'm going to back now. Okay, I went back to the opening sequence, and I'm not sure if there's any information as any other information on that, but from what I can tell right now, we are remnants of a forgotten past. First of all, the beacon, something, Osmond knows something. He could be, I don't want to say that he is like a from the forgotten past. It could be very interesting, could be, but the beacon, there is something about it, something, they know something. That's what I'm going to say right now. Also, it seems like it was not said that the creatures of Grimm were birthed, and now I feel like I missed something. I feel like I have heard that, maybe in an episode, and that's why I don't know anymore. Maybe I forgot that information. If so, then I'm sorry, but it could be that whatever the forgotten past had, like human-like life maybe, birthed from negativity these creatures of Grimm, and that maybe is why they attack the humans now. Or, well, there has to be a connection because they exclusively attack them and are drawn to negative emotions. That's what I'm going to say right now. I feel like I rambled long enough about it, so let's just go to aura. 3, 2, 1, go. The audio quality is very good in this video.
Huntsmen are widely regarded as the world's greatest warriors. While skilled in a wide variety of weaponry and hand-to-hand combat, these champions are also masters of a much greater power, aura. Aura is a manifestation of the soul, a life force that runs through every living creature on Remnant, whether they are a meager shopkeep or a renowned knight. However, what sets true warriors apart from all others is their ability to amplify and control their aura. Aura is primarily used as a defensive mechanism, passively coating the wielder in a protective force field. It can protect a combatant from what would normally be a fatal blow. It does not, however, make the user invincible. As they receive more and more damage, their aura
This makes a lot of sense.
If this happens, all the fighter will be left with is his resolve. Fortunately, when a fight turns gruesome, a warrior can also rely on their aura in a different manner.
What was that?
Is a
Semblance,
term
okay.
used to describe the projection of aura into a more tangible form. For some, this could be the ability to control objects with
Telekinesis
telekinesis.
is okay, now I know
For
what a
others,
semblance
it could mean
is.
superhuman strength. The power associated with a wielder's semblance is
Okay.
completely unique.
I guess there's semblances,
With
but
enough
we
training
had enough.
and focus, a user's aura can turn them into something much more than just a man.
Aha! Haha! Okay. I wanted to say that I was right. What I said, something. I feel like I'm on the right track with him somehow. He knows something. He can do shape shifting. Did he turn into a human? Is he something more? Is he from the forgotten past? How old is he? Damn it. I know, by the way, it occurred to me that, well, he has to be. I don't see anything else when it comes to Osmond. Like, who could he be based off except, like, Oz, the Wizard of Oz, because of the name. and I want to call him a wizard, but I also want to call Goodwitch a wizard. For some reason, I don't know why. I want to think of her of Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter, but just in young. But I also said once she's the fairy from what was it now? Cinderella, who grants, was it Cinderella? I don't know right now. Who grants the wishes, you know? I wanted to say that that's her, but doesn't matter right now. Ospen, there's something about you. I had to watch this video. This is very good that I watched Aura, simply because in my volume 2 chapter 1 reaction I said, can everyone use Aura? Like I never knew what it was, but now explicitly telling me how Aura works and what Aura exactly is very useful. And in the next reactions, like chapter 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 I made, I'm pretty much in the same mindset that I somehow didn't really know. And just when I edited, I knew, like, oh my god, how could I forget? But regardless, now I know. I'll try to remember everything. This built a little bit around the world, you know. It's always nice to have information said directly, so you know what to make of it. It's very convenient sometimes. So yeah, I liked it. Videos were nice. Aura is cool. I now understand what Aura does. Telekinesis, I could have guessed that's her semblance. But from the only fight we saw her against we only had like one fight against the helicopter, and there I was not sure what she did, so yeah, now I know. Well, now I know what she can do. Like, she used dust to like create lightning and stuff, and telekinesis, that's what I no so yeah, that's all for the videos. Very cool, very nice, a little world building, and Ospen, something about you is just, there's something about you, man. I don't know, but yeah, thanks guys for watching. This video will go up just as regularly. I won't edit it, like, I don't think this video will get blocked, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, bye.